past wife and I about a big beat up to the right of Chattanooga. Oolwa Nursery has it now. Good people to do business with. We went up and enjoyed it. Now my wife was a cancer patient at that time. She's since passed. Coming down the road, she said, "Milk." Goes down I-75, and she had a way of saying it with a little clip on the end of it that, like, oh crap, what'd I do now? I just said, "Yeah, babe." She was quiet for a few seconds. Said, "You know, we could do something like this at our house out in the country." Oddly enough, I did think the same thing. And quite often we'd be on the same page at the same time. Well, that was in 2019. 2020 we had COVID, the country shut down. 21, the country opened up again. Well, she passed on in 20, and from that, several weeks before she passed, she said, "You ain't forgot about that fig meeting we talked about having?" I said, "No." Okay. Well, let me finish right quick. That's how it all started. So, go for it.
No, my phone was ringing out, so telling Elizabeth to asking Elizabeth to turn it off.
All right. So anyway, that's how we got started. Now, if anyone else would like to host next year, I think it'd be wonderful. But I would hate to see the little group fall apart. I think a lot of good information has been shared, a lot of good friendship has been made. And I would like to see it continue. So if anyone wants to host next year, speak up or think about it and get back with us later. You got it?
Got it. I guess so. Last year, you know, at this big gathering, everybody was given a bottle of soy soap. I've been trying cuttings for like 3 years, and like they just crashed and burned. Every single one of them crashed and burned for various reasons. One time it was fungus gnats that got inside because the soil was too wet. I tried water rooting. I tried sand rooting. Nothing was working. This winter, I talked to Randall, and Randall had done the video. He's like, "I'm trying like 365 cuttings in soy soap." I'm like, "Hey, what's the deal?" So he told me, and he got it from Mike Brookings, I believe. So he started soaking his cuttings in soy soap. I didn't know how much, I didn't know how long, so I followed directions, and I soaked the winter cuttings, the entire thing, for 10 minutes. And then I finally contacted, I was like, "Hey, how long am I supposed to do this?" He's like, "No, like 2 minutes." I'm like, "Oh, crap." So I pulled them out, dried them off, put Clonex on the bottom, and I use clear McDonald's cups with the lid, so I get my soil to the moisture content that I wanted, put it in, put the lid on, wrap it in paraffin film so I don't lose any moisture, stuck in a dark place. Within a couple weeks, I can see roots. When I start to see roots, I put it in another cup that's dark so the roots do not get light. Those cuttings now, out of the 12, 8 made it, and sitting on the ground, these cuttings are this high right now. And really, soy soap is the only thing that I changed. So that's I'm thinking that's what it is. I got back from out of the country the end of July. I put cuttings in. I did the same thing, but I didn't soak the whole thing. I just soaked like the bottom. I put them all in a solo cup, filled the solo cup, and put it in the bottom. And out of the 30 cuttings, 2 of them got toasted really early. 15 of them now have green growth and roots. The majority of the other ones have roots, just no green growth yet. And again, I soaked them in soy soap. And that's what I think has helped me with my cuttings, because I've gone through, before this, I probably went through like 100 cuttings and I killed them all. And it was getting super expensive to keep buying cuttings. And like my January cuttings, I was like, if I get nothing, I'm done with cuttings. I'm just buying, already established plants. So I feel like soaking the whole cutting for that 10 minutes really helped, as opposed to the 2 minutes. and I did it at full strength. So that's my spiel about soy soap. So if you can get your hands on
when did you start that group of 30?
So I got back on July 19th, so I started it July 20th. So it's what, September, well, August 31st now. So in about a month, you know, and I mean, I have growth on some of them in that month, you know, 4 or 5 inches. So I like it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna get my hands on some more. This gentleman.
Milton and I visited the inventor in Florida and had very long discussions with him. He's been marketing this for commercial products overseas and in the United States. When you go to his website, you'll see all the very detailed reports on this product. So he encouraged us to try it in our fig room. Besides fig, I grow a lot of chestnut and persimmons. So I do a spring ground soap on figs also with soy soap. And what I've seen, the effect, I don't see it in the same season, I see it the next season. It's supposed to make the soil loamy also. But I've seen very positive results with even on vegetables. It makes the vegetables sweeter, like radishes and carrots and lettuce. It does make it sweeter. The Brix level does go up.
My plan is also to do a soy soak. The majority of mine are potted because I just don't have enough room. So I think I have maybe 9 between 2 properties that are in ground, but all the other 70. and that's not including these cuttings. I haven't added them to my list yet because we haven't made it through a season. They may die over the winter. I hope not, but once they make it through the season and they start putting on new growth next year, then they go on the list, and that probably pushes me to like 85 that will be potted. So I have severely slowed down what I take home now. Spoke to 2 people. I got 2, and I knew I was going home with 2. I was like, unless there's something like really, really cool, I'm good. I don't want to take any more home because I don't have the space. I'm actually going to try and find out from my neighbor behind me. Has a really weird lot that goes far back from the house and then into a point behind my house. I just want to go straight back off my property line and buy all that property from them. And if I could do that, I'm going to clear cut half of that and then push everything back and expand my greenhouse. Then I could buy more.
I will caution not to use this on fig as a foliar spray. It didn't help me, it went the other way. So it's better to do it as a ground soak. I think that's helped me tremendously.
Well, I was asking about the ratio. Can you burn your trees if you use it as a soil drench?
No.
So I know it's organic, so that's why I was wondering.
It's carbon based.
Okay.
Yes, it will damage if you go very high dosage. It's very high in nitrogen.
Okay.
So we recommend 1/4 ounce per gallon. And you can go lower. I did use it as a foliar spray on my chestnut on one tree. I overdid it. I had tremendous amount of burrs, fruit on it. Not a single one ripened last year. So if you overdo it, you'll get a lot of fruit, but it won't ripen.
I also have not used it for cuttings, watering cuttings. I do not water my cuttings with the soy soap. I just use half ratio of like Miracle Grow liquid until they get outside, and I switch to a different fertilizer.
Half of interior.
Half of interior, yeah, half of interior.